Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. 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 Huh. I can't tell if there's anybody watching this thing or not. Oh, hey, what do you know? Somebody showed up. Hey, Garrett. Pardon my dog. Would you be quiet? You want to say hello? Oh, who's that? Who's that? Well, I tell you, Gary. Oh, yeah, Dwayne is here too. I'm just trying this out, so there's nothing big and exciting happening here. I'm at the Overlook with the dog, whom you may have heard. And yeah, I just thought, you know what? Hey, it's a cool Saturday night. I'm going to sit out here and see who's around. Actually, I think if I turn the phone that way, oh, look at that. There's a tractor. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, right? Yeah, it has been a beautiful day here in Virginia. Gary, I can't remember where you are. And Dwayne, I'm not sure that I know where you're from. Uh, yeah. So yeah, it's been a good day here. I had one of my sons came down here, and he's 25, and he wanted to water ski, like old school water ski. So we got him out there, and it took a bunch of tries, but hey, he got up, and I got some video of that too. I don't know if it's going to make it to the Watershed channel, but it was kind of fun. Kentucky, gotcha, and Iowa. Sorry, I got old man eyes. I got to do this thing a bunch. So, hello, dog. I I have a here. He's a bit of a attention hound. Okay, there's the camera right there. You gonna say hello? Are you gonna say hello? He thinks he's one of my kids. I guess he is. Oh, and Kentucky. Gotcha. Well, man, I appreciate you guys showing up. Like I said, I'm down here by myself. My wife is visiting with her mom down in a different part of Tidewater, Virginia. And so the dog and I are here. Came to Ed never has this problem. I guess Ed's dog's not big enough to knock the camera in. Can you come over here, please? Sit. Thank you. The nerve. But so yeah, it's been real nice, as you can see. Hopefully you can see. I know the sun is setting behind me, so um, I'm probably I'm probably a silhouette. Are you getting all the flooding going? Oh yeah, that's a good question. That is some terrible stuff going on there. I heard there was what, as of today, they said 25 people fatalities. That is a mess. Pardon me while I have a little evening cocktail. It's a sundowner here on the water. But yeah, so it was a good day. I have an ancient boat. It's a 1970 something, and took it out. The boys had a good time. I had a good time. The dog was on the boat with us, so so it was nice. There's nobody out there. There's nobody out there. It's a bird. It's a bird. So this is my first time trying to use StreamYard on my phone. I've never done that. In fact, I've only done one live stream before. That was on the 4th of July when I shot off some fireworks. There was a few people that showed up for that. The camera work was not particularly stellar. I managed to get the fireworks going off just above the camera range. So that could have been better. But yeah, so what are you going to do? Man, that is right in your eyes, isn't it? Let's see. Guys, I don't know if that's any better or not. Yeah, you're right, Dwayne. He's just kind of started that. He's only about 2 years old. And just in the last 3 or 4 months, suddenly he barks at everything. He never did. The lab we had before him, he didn't bark at anything. He was probably 2 years old before I ever heard him bark, and that was at a hot air balloon flying over the house. But yeah, he likes to chuff at everything. But he's spoiled rotten. Spoiled rotten. Fire. Well, Gary, that's a good idea. Let's see, Iowa. So what are you? You're 2 hours. What's that? Is that mountain time where you are, Gary? Or is that central time? I can't keep track. But it's 7:36 here. And so at this time of the year, the sun's still going down. It's almost 8:30 before the sun drops. So we get some beautiful sunsets here. You can't tell by that glare in your face, but yeah, maybe that's better. So central. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah. Well, I tell you, I'm thinking about the different time zones, and I'm going to be with my wife and I. We're going to Scotland in a few weeks. In fact, I think Ross on the Land is going to Scotland. He's going to go and then come back just before we go. And we're pretty excited about it. I've been planning, well, my wife has done most of the planning, but been looking forward to this trip since 2019. It was going to be for our 30th anniversary. And then, of course, COVID came in and torpedoed everything. But yeah, they're like 5 hours ahead of us. And I was looking forward to kind of slipping into Ed's live stream from a foreign country, but sounds like he may be taking some August off. So I don't know. I may or may not get to make my appearance from across the pond, but we'll see how it goes. Holy cow! I have 4 whopping people here. I feel like a celebrity. But considering I just popped on and was not announced, and I'm sure most folks, yourselves included, probably have better things to do than sit around on a wild Saturday night. As I said, my son was down here, but he's going back to Richmond to hang out with his brother and some guys. They'll probably be having a beer or two, and they're all about the gaming. We have 2 sons that are still at home that are adults, and they're getting ready to move out. So we're going to be empty nesters. So I don't know if that applies to any of you guys, but we have enjoyed having our sons at home as adults. Our oldest son is in the military, and actually he's stationed in South Carolina, but he's going to be moving up to Maryland to a new job, and we're looking forward to that because that's going to be like an hour and a half from our place as opposed to 6. So that's going to be good. But anyway, our other 2 sons, our youngest just graduated from college. He's who was here today, and my other son is about to start a new job, and so they finally decided they're going to get out on their own. And I'm happy for them, but honestly, we enjoy having them at home, and so I know some folks are excited to be empty nesters, but yeah, it's going to be a it's going to be a quiet house till the dog decides to bark some more, I guess. So wow, that's awesome! Congratulations, Dwayne. Yeah, we don't have grandkids yet. My brother, um, he's got grandkids. And actually, I guess no, yeah, he has grandkids. Um, we do not, and I guess I'm in no hurry for that. You know what? Mentally, to think of myself as I'm certainly old enough to be a grandfather, but I still can't wrap my head around it. I had a birthday back in June, and I clicked over the big 6-0, and that was, yeah, I haven't wrapped my head around that yet. So, yeah, well, I don't know about what the weather's like where you are, but it is a good night for relaxing here. I was going to bring this down on the pier. It's beautiful down there, but I just know that down there the glare is even worse, bouncing off the water. So hopefully I have a little water in the background. I don't know, but yeah, it's been a beautiful day. It's hot today. It was in the upper 90s here, but uh, it rained pretty much every day this week. Just it was hot all day, and then typical of Virginia weather, just super muggy, and then tremendous thunderstorms in the afternoon. And Friday was just there were tornado warnings and all kinds of stuff. So I am enjoying this weather. Is my sound okay, by the way? Somebody might tell me that. I have no way of monitoring any of this. I hope Ed doesn't find this. I'll have to hang my head in shame. Well, thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. That's what happens when you get carded for beer when you're 35 years old. Eventually it pays off, I guess. So, but yeah, the last 2 years I've felt it starting to catch up with me. I've always felt pretty young, but I don't know. I think things are beginning to creak and groan at this point. So what's that? 66 and 63 and six. Well, we're just a bunch of old farts tonight, aren't we? Yeah, my sons and their friends are out getting rowdy, and here we are hanging out on the internet. So that's the new world order, I guess. Uh, I am enjoying a. I don't know if you guys imbibe or if you do what your pleasure is, but I'm having bourbon. I'm not a big drinker, but I do like bourbon, and I enjoy just sipping. This is um, this is called Long Branch. It's a wild turkey bourbon. It's the one that I think Matthew McConaughey promotes. Uh, so I kind of did an eye roll when I heard about it, but it's actually, if you're a bourbon drinker, it's very good. I highly recommend it. Uh, Gary, do you guys get the stupid humidity that we get here? I mean, it's pretty common for us to get in the 80s and 90s, uh, as far as the percentage of humidity in the summertime. It can get pretty gross. Everybody talks about, you go out to the desert and, well, it's a dry heat. Well, I don't know, 105 is pretty damn hot any way you go. But yeah, the humidity does make it miserable. I was in and out of the car all day Friday, and every time I got out of the car, man, my glasses would just fog up. I couldn't see what I was doing. It was crazy. I would love to do that, Dwayne. Um, a friend of mine who I don't think he's probably on here, but I have a very good friend and he's got COVID. But I understand he's doing pretty well. But he and his wife are going to take the trip to Scotland with us, actually. Um, and he and I are kind of partners in crime when it comes to whiskey. So whether it's Scotch or bourbon, um, we enjoy having a dram together. And we've definitely talked about doing that. I'd love to come out and see some of the, take the bourbon tour. Although I'm a lightweight, I could probably get through one or two stops and then I have to go home and take a nap. But yeah, I've heard that that's great. Okay, Gary, you guys get the same stuff. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much universal here in the United States, unless you're in, literally in the desert. Twin Brook Acres, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. This is just a little small informal thing. As I told these guys, I was just hanging out down here at the Overlook. My wife's not down here; it's just me and the dog, and so I just thought I'd throw the camera up and give this a shout. Dana, hey man, are you in Florida or are you in Alaska? Yeah, I hope you guys are seeing this okay. We have notoriously terrible internet down here, although I'm pretty excited because they're about to run the high-speed internet wires down here. We're about a mile off the. Sorry, I'm trying to get that. I just keep turning this, trying to minimize the glare. Florida, a minute back next. Gotcha. So Dana, when will you guys be down there permanently? I think it was sometime this fall, right? That you guys are gonna have the bags packed and everything down there and be there for good. That's got to be pretty exciting. But man, I cannot imagine. I can't imagine what's involved in that. I tell you, there's not much I hate worse in this world than moving, and I cannot imagine moving from Alaska to Florida. Just the logistics of that. My God, what a nightmare. Stonework on the lid, like this one. Gotcha. Well, good luck in all of that. I guess you're down there. Well, I know you've got your tractor down there. So, well, speaking of tractors, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Uh-huh. I wonder if I can move this now. That might ease up on some of the glare. I got to tell you, my reading vision is terrible. So I'm trying to read these comments on my little tiny phone here. Yeah, pardon me, but this is all new. The whole StreamYard thing. Yeah, it was lovely down here today. I'll be uh I'll be going back tomorrow, back to the real world. Got to go check on my mom. She's 90. Don't like to leave her too long. But hey, she lives on her own still. So more power to her. I think by the time I'm 90, I won't know who the heck I am. So I guess you take it how you can. Well, look, it's the star of the show. Did you finally decide to calm down? No more barking? Yeah. Yeah. Good for him. White bars are green. Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gary, I do. Actually, I have a video on those. Those are nylite. Oh, look who showed up. Dave, welcome. Well, I think you win the distance award. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you saw the dog. Oh, that's the happiest man on the internet right there. Everybody loves Dave. But yeah, so I put those ROPS lights on there. Those are nylite LEDs, so not super expensive. Probably the first real thing that I did to the tractor after I got it. That was before I ever started the channel, but I did go back and make a video about those, and I love them. I just love them. They are just, you know, I do have LED bulbs on the tractor itself, but yeah, those things are great. I have a switch on the two switches on the dash, so I can control the forward facing and the rear facing independently. It's switch power, so the ignition has to be on. I went back and forth about that, but I just decided I would likely just leave them on if I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, they're great. I can work the road at night. Let's see, trying to scroll through these things now. I know how that feels. Well, Dave, how are your dogs? I don't think I've seen them in a bit. Are they doing okay? I like Dave dogs. They're very laid back and calm. Everybody loves a golden retriever. Oh, okay. I'll be looking for that. I gotta scroll back here for a minute. Let's see. Gary, you've got right lights on your ROPS too. Gary, I'm trying to remember. Which tractor do you have? I should know this. I'm so jealous of oh, thanks, Dave. The labs are pretty cool. Ed's so good at remembering everybody's name, and I'll be real honest with you. When I'm on my computer, I have a cheat sheet. Oh, the 25. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure where you put your lights. Well, you know what? Let's try something. I'm going to get crazy here. Hopefully I won't lose my connection. What can I say? Now, can I turn this around? I probably can't. Well, here. So, I don't know if you can see this, but these are my the lights that. Oh, yeah, this is hard. The switches that I put on here um, for the ROPS lights, and there they are. And then we come around here. I don't know if you can see that from the back. I have no idea what I'm showing you. I probably showed you my finger the whole time. Let's see, can I get you a water view? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, a new flag. Had a video on that too. Come on, Jeff. Come on, buddy. Wow, look at that. You got a tour. Earthquake. There we go. Yeah, it's not a bad view. Let's see what I miss here. You guys are just chatting up a storm. Supper bell is ringing. All right, Gary. Good talking to you. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. Well, very, very nice. Well, it's it's our hero, Ed. Hey, man. Well, I just popped on just to give this a shot, so I appreciate you coming in. You just missed the grand tour. We just went out and checked out the tractor and got the water view. But yeah, just me and the dog, and Dwayne and Gary. I think he just left, and our man Dave is here. Pardon my old man vision. I can't read the text on the phone and do this at the same time. Ed, I have much more respect for you as I'm trying to do this on my phone. Uh, it's yeah, it's a handful. Dog, really? Look here. Say hello to Ed. Say hello to Ed. You're not saying anything. You dummy. I don't know. Maybe he's camera shy now. Ah, are you? I guess that. Are you getting ready for your bluegrass festival, Ed? Is that what's going on there? Yeah, that sounds like it would be really fun. I would love to make it up there one year. Definitely not going to happen this year. We're trying to get ready for our trip to Scotland. So I know Ross is going too, but I think he's going to go and then uh, leave just I think as we're about to head over. Yeah, Dave, you guys should be, I guess getting snow most any time now, right? I mean, July, that's practically at the end of fall, I guess. Oh, wow. Excellent. So I guess you guys are probably going to the Smokies. We have not been down there in a while, but that is beautiful country. We went to Gatlinburg a few years ago. Well, quite a few years ago now, probably 10 years ago, but it was beautiful. Hey, Dave, have you gotten that safety tape on your letter opener yet? Uh, I was concerned. You're slinging that thing around pretty robustly. I thought that thing needs some black and yellow tape. Uh, well, it's a shame you guys can't be here to enjoy this. I hate being down here by myself and not being able to share it, but that's kind of what this was about. I just thought, you know what? It's Saturday night. I have nothing else to do. I don't think anyone will show up here, but I'm going to turn the thing on and go figure. People actually did show up. Paint it. I guess when I get my new glasses, I can do this without doing the old man thing over and over and over and over. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, that's true, Dwayne. I guess if you're doing it before you leave, it's not that spontaneous, right? Go. Wow, that sounds fun. Yeah, yeah. I've done a little. Well, you know what? No, I haven't done whitewater rafting. When I was young, we used to do a lot of canoeing uh, down well, a number of places, but the James River here in Virginia, and there's a number of falls of various ratings, but not the kind of stuff that you're going to see out there. That sounds like it's a lot of fun. Actually, on the trip to Tennessee, my wife and some of the other folks did go on one of those trips. There was some reason that I did not go. I can't remember, but sounds good. Well, Ed, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it, and good luck with the de-winterizing. So, Kyle, I hope you guys are doing well up there. I have never been to Montana. It is on my list of places to go. I've been to uh, I've been to most of the continental U.S., but my the hole that I'm missing is north along the Canada border. I've been up along and as far west as Minnesota, and then I've been to Washington, but Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas. Um, yeah, I have yet to go there. I would like to go to the Black Hills. I used to have a Harley, and of course, the idea of going to Sturgis was always an appealing thing. Although the crowds are not an appealing thing, but I would like to get up there on a motorcycle and ride the Black Hills when there weren't a million other bikers up there doing the same thing. Is the sun finally going down a little? Getting rid of some of that glare now, I think. All right. Guys, I appreciate you being on here. I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. I know it's a Saturday night. I'm sure people have wild and crazy things to do, but this just seemed like a fun idea just to pop on. Excellent. Oh, that's great, Kyle. Yeah, things are good out here as well. Missouri. Wow. So the headwaters of the Missouri. So if you're that far up, is it just like a trickle, a stream, or is it still pretty substantial? Hit the bed. Oh, okay. What time is it where you are, Dave? Are you Eastern time as well, or are you something different? I'm an American. Our geography is terrible. What can I tell you? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm not going to stay on much longer, but the sun is getting low in the sky. I'm not going to take you down to the water because you're going to get in if I do, and you're dry. So you stay there. And yeah, we'll walk down, and hopefully I won't lose my connection. And we'll maybe get a view of the water. See if I can turn it around here. Yeah, we can go a little closer. We just had a whole bunch of trees cut on this hill. We have a pretty bad erosion problem that we're going to have to work through. And it's going to be a huge job. And actually, I did shoot some footage of them cutting these trees, but it was all time lapse because I couldn't be down here. But it has given us a wonderful view from up top. Let's see, coming out here on the pier. Do I still have phone signal? Looks like I do. All right. Now let's see if we can just kind of take in the view. The $1 million shot here. Yeah. This is what I really love about this place. I tell you, this time of the night, this water is just like glass. And yeah, that is not too bad. I can't see with my glasses on. Let's see. I'm missing comments here. Eastern time. Gotcha. Substantial truth. Wow. That's pretty cool, Dwayne. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing little spot. I mean, our house up there is what you would definitely just call a cottage. It's very typical of things in the Chesapeake Bay area. It was built in the 1960s, and you know, it's just a little two-bedroom cottage. But we have um, it's on about an acre lot, and then yeah, the water view is pretty nice. We have arguably we have the best lot down here in this little development because we kind of stick out. I can turn around this way and see everybody in that direction, and then I can turn around and I can see everybody in this direction. Um, Nobody else here can do that. The people that are, you know, down here, they can't see the people over there, and yeah. So I don't know what I'm hearing. I don't know if you can hear that. Something's happening across the river. Sounds like heavy equipment. Got my ancient boat there on the lift. That is a Robalo. I believe the hull is it's either a 74 or a 76. 74, I think. The motor is newer. The motor's still old. It's a 1995, I think. Um, I pulled the lower unit off of that motor and put new gears in it about 2 years, no, about 4 years ago. And it hadn't blown up since then, so I guess I didn't screw it up too bad. Oh, hey, welcome back, Gary. But yeah, this is pretty nice. I don't know if you can really tell how smooth that water is, but it's crazy. I considered trying to do this actually on the boat, which I thought would be nice, particularly at this time of the night. Once that sun has dropped below the hill, the trees over there, because I don't get the glare. Um, but, and you wouldn't know this unless you know what it normally looks like, but if I turn this around, you can see the shore there. We're at low tide right now. And so getting the boat off the lift and in the water and then recovering it at low tide is, yeah, it's just kind of a pain. So maybe another time. I hear my dog up here barking. He does not like to be left. Yeah, not bad. Oh, see somebody new. Noel. Yeah, you're right. That water is smooth, smooth. This is my favorite time of the night actually to be on the boat, or my favorite time anytime is right now. Get out there just as the sun is setting, cruise up or down the river for a while, then flip the nav lights on and just kind of idle back in the dark. I mean, I've got GPS and I know the river, so it's pretty safe. But oh, hey, look, it's a Kubota LX 2610. Woohoo! Oh, my dog is happy. Yep, you're right, Dana. Twilight is my jam. Well, let's see here. Holy cow. Well, guys, I've been on here for like 40 minutes. And I know this has not been particularly riveting excitement, but it has certainly made my Saturday night a little more enjoyable. And what about you, Jet? More enjoyable for you too? Huh? Yeah, you see the people right there? You see them right there? They're looking at you. They are looking at you. Yeah, he's not spoiled. No, he's not spoiled at all. No, 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 no. All right. All right, guys. Well, it's almost 8:15. Been doing this for over 40 minutes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and jump. But hey, I really appreciate you guys stopping in. I really didn't think anybody was going to be here at all. So again, it's the dog. I appreciate you guys being here. This has been fun, and maybe we'll do it again. And like I said, I hope to do this one time when I can actually do it on the boat. That might be fun, and see a little bit different side of the place. So you guys take it easy. I know, Dave, it's time for you to go to bed because I guess in Canada, time comes early or something. I don't know. But hey, guys, I appreciate you being here. And yeah, I hope we see you next time. You guys take care.